am going to take you for a spin around the house and show you my top 5 favourite household gadgets, tech things. Hadn't thought that title through properly. If you hear any weird sounds, it is blowing an absolute gale out there, and because we're having building work done, I just keep seeing bits of debris going flying across the window in front of me. So if there are any sudden loud bangs, that's what it is. Perhaps my top household gadget thing should be a pair of ear defenders, but I don't have any. So let's go and get on with the ones that I do have. Okay, first of all, Skyglass. I have had Skyglass since the end of last year, and so I've given it a really good test. And my friends and family are so sick of me banging on about this TV. I'm like a walking billboard for it because I just think it's amazing. I'm not gonna show you the sort of style features at the moment because I need to come off the tripod for that. But what's inside the TV is the bit that I love the most, and that's really surprised me because originally when I saw it, it was all about the looks. I was like, it looks amazing, it comes in different colours, there's no wires or dishes or boxes, it's just all really streamlined. But actually, once I started using it, the features on the inside became the most important thing. Check this out. So at the moment, I am watching Mrs. Maisel, season 4. You could spend a good few minutes faffing about, going into each app, trying to work out where your TV programme is that you want to watch, or you could just do this. Play Mrs. Maisel. How quick is that? It just never gets old. I hate sitting here in the evening while Mr. AMR faffs around looking for something to watch, and it's got a playlist function. If we go down here, obviously full of kids stuff at the moment, but every time you have something that you want to watch later, or you're currently watching, or you just want to save it for interest, you add it to your playlist. It's really easy to do, and then it's all there, which it just makes life so easy. It makes finding things to watch really enjoyable. Play Peaky Blinders. Seconds! Honestly, every single night I am in raptures about this function. It's just changed TV watching for me. Let's come off the tripod and have a little look at the Skyglass itself. So, I'm just going to turn it off so that you can see the frame. So it's a really, really streamlined set, and it comes in 5 different colours, 3 different sizes, so there's something for every single interior. And I don't know whether you can see this here, but the sound bar is built into the bottom. There are no extra boxes, there's no dish required, it's all just built inside the Skyglass. So there's one wire, that is it. Everything's inside, all of your apps, all of your sound. It's just so clever. I feel like this is the future that we should be looking at with TV, because nobody wants all of the clutter that comes with it. The picture's amazing, the sound's amazing, it's easy to set up. There's just nothing, there's no downside to this for me. I'll put more info about Skyglass in the description for you. On to another bit of, sorry, my curtains lying there because we've got so many different things going on. This is Nest. Have you seen this before? Basically, this is your thermostat for your heating, and you also control your hot water from this too, so you can press it and boost, or there's an app so you can set all your different times, if you want your hot water to come on at certain times of the day, or you want your heating to be off when you're at work. I just think it makes it very, very easy to take control of your heating and your hot water and not be sort of wasteful. And I think now more than ever, it's really important. So we've had this set up now in three houses. So we're massive fans of it, and I think that we're pretty sort of au fait with the whole system. I can't think of anything really that I don't like about it or that I don't find useful. I'm trying to think. In the olden days, the app used to be a little bit temperamental, but we're talking years and years and years ago, and now it just all seems to work quite flawlessly, which I suppose is what happens with tech, isn't it? You know, when it starts out, a few teething problems, and then it just gets better and better. You get it in loads of different colours now. I think you can get sort of like a copper colour and silver, and I'm not sure whether you can get a goldy brass one. I don't think they do actually, otherwise we would have that, because that would be my colour of choice. Mr. Bear, just go past him. Here's a question for you. Does something count as a gadget if it's made of wood? I don't know. My mum got me this. It's a wooden, now I know you're going to laugh and you're probably all going to think, you are so late to the party, Crilly. It's they're wooden toaster tongs. However, I've had loads of visitors that have watched me use my toaster tongs and been blown away, didn't know they existed. And honestly, if you don't have these, you just will never burn your fingers again. They're safe. You can pluck your toast out, or what I find it the most useful for, because we've got kids, they always want crumpets, bagels, muffins. They always get stuck in the bloody toaster, don't they? Thin bits of toast, it's fine. And I've got gels over my nails anyway, so it's like having sort of asbestos fingertips. But things like that where you've really got to get a grip on them and pull them out, brilliant. They're a couple of quid. I've been buying them for everyone. Okay, Hoover chat. You knew it was going to come to this, surely. I have tried or owned just about, I think, every Hoover brand on the market. And I'm not an expert on Hoovers, but I've broken loads of them because there's nothing worse than building dust for the health of a Hoover. I think though, I always have a gripe with most Hoovers. The more powerful ones that you plug into the wall, I really love because they are really powerful and they get everything up. But I find them quite cumbersome and I hate being sort of tethered to the plug socket. But I do find that the ones that they charge up, they're never as good. Move over, or battery powered Hoovers. What is the model name of this? Let's have a look. The Dyson V11 Absolute. Now look, they've probably brought out another one since this. It's a couple of years old, but I have to say, I think it's the best Hoover I've ever used. It's really powerful. The battery, so I've had Dysons like this before and the battery life has been rubbish. One of them is currently broken, which isn't a great sign. But this one has been going for years, faultlessly, and the battery life is really, really good. I can pretty much do the whole house, whiz round, and it's done. I love this type of Hoover for going up the stairs because it's just, you're not sort of carrying the Hoover with one hand and trying to Hoover with the other hand. I just find it really easy because we need to Hoover sort of 2 or 3 times a week because of the cat. You take it off its thing and it's just sort of hassle-free, you know. Doesn't feel like a drag having to do it. I actually secretly really like hoovering. I always find this a bit messy to empty, but I don't think that's a particularly bad thing, you know. It doesn't really put me off. I find the design of this really neat. These little bits clip onto the front, lost that, don't know where that's gone. And then it's got its boost function for when you've got really stubborn bits that you want to suck up. But I never tend to use that. So it has, when you're hoovering along, I have to do a cutaway, it has your remaining minutes, which is good. Currently got 45 minutes and 7 seconds left. 45 minutes? I think that's pretty good. You can get a lot done in 45 minutes with a Hoover. I want to tell you about this life-changing thing that I have at the bottom of my driveway, and it's called a Bryce box. I don't know whether you've heard of these. I've seen various ones advertised by people on Instagram, but this one, it's absolutely huge. I'm going to link to it for you in the description. I regularly come back home and it is just full to the brim with the hugest boxes, and I can't believe what they've managed to pack in. So the way it works, it's like a safety deposit box, I suppose. You turn the handle on the drawer, you pull the drawer out, you put the parcel in. Parcel drops down onto the inside and then it's sealed away, it's locked. And then you have a key so you can open the back of it and you can retrieve your parcels. What it saves me is having to answer the door, people buzzing on the gate every single time I get a delivery, which, like I said, is multiple times a day, and it's just really disruptive. I kind of feel like it's the way forward. So many of us now are doing our shopping online, that it just sort of makes sense. You never get those horrible cards through that say, oh, we'll deliver it another day, or we've left it in some random place. So yeah, the Prize box, really good, really chuffed. It was pretty expensive, but I think mainly because I went for the biggest one that you could get because I wanted to be able to store loads of parcels in there. And it is really good quality. It's quite sort of sturdy. So yeah, those are my top 5 householdy things, stroke gadgets. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll put all the info below, especially for the wooden toast tongs. I know that half of you are going to say, Ruth, where have you been? They've been around for ages. Everybody has those. And the other half, you'd be like, oh my God, they're the best invention ever. Right, that's it for now. Check out the description box and I'll see you next time.